When someone asked me this year if I've been naughty or nice, I couldn't help but think about the 5 times I've been naughty in my life. 1. I stole candy from the pantry, sweet pink Starburst. My mom found the bag empty and I denied. Stealing from the pantry was all of my siblings' favorite naughty thing to do because when you're told sweets are off limits, it pulls you in like a magnet. 2. I stood up my parents for dinner once. 3. I hid all of my report cards and graded papers in my backpack once. Until the night before Halloween, my mom wanted to pack my backpack so my Hannah Montana costume would fit. And instead of old lunch or trash, she found months of crumpled up math and English sheets. 4. I broke my grandpa's chair and lied about it, and he still thinks to this day that I didn't break it. 5. I snuck out of my window once, maybe twice. He was waiting at my neighborhood gate in his Nissan Sentra, and that night wasn't even fun because the whole time my stomach was in my throat, my head was throbbing, and I was going over every scenario in my head as to what my parents would do when they found out that I was gone. I have another one, 6. I punched a boy in the face when I was 6. He called me gay and started chanting it, trying to humiliate me, and I thought it was a curse word, like he was calling me a bitch. And I remember shaking my head, wondering what to do next, blood boiling, and my family always told me to punch someone if they're hurting me. And then throw the first punch, but always throw the last. And this really began to hurt my heart. So I walked up, trying to remember what my sister taught me about how to ball up my fist so I don't crush up my fingers, and I threw my arm back and boom, punched him straight in the cheek, in the center of the playground. And years later, I laugh about that because I'm bisexual, so he wasn't really wrong. 7. The way I am always worried about how naughty I've been. The way I look back in the past about myself without forgiveness. The way I am always trying so hard to hold on to the bad I've done. The way my favorite word is sorry and saying sorry when there's no need to apologize. I think it's easier to hold on to the naughty than nice. It's easier to punish myself rather than care for myself. It's easier to punish rather than advocate or ask for help. One thing I've learned through all of this is that I'm actually pretty nice. I'm kind because the mistakes I make, I'm always genuine in apology, and though I am learning to not always accept fault when it isn't my fault, I'm allowed to make mistakes and decisions I made 10 years ago. 9 times out of 10 were because of trauma. So, cheers to the naughty and the nice.